Now you have learned about compost, landfill, biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste. Let's see another method of making use of waste. You might have seen earthworms in rainy season. They convert kitchen waste into the compost. It does a very wonderful thing, and it is also known as farmer's friend. So let's see about it. Vermicomposting is a method of making compost from kitchen garbage by using red worms or earthworm. The compost thus obtained is called vermicompost. Vermicompost is a very high quality manure. The earthworm used in vermicompost do not have teeth. A special structure known as gizzard is present in them, which crush down the food. Powdered egg cell or sea cells can be mixed with the waste to help them grinding the food. These worms can eat food equal to the amount of its own weight in a day. These worms cannot live in a very hot and cold environment. Therefore, moisture is required for the formation of vermicompost. Let's learn about the process of vermicomposting. Let us take a large wooden box or dig a pit about 30 cm deep at a place which is neither too hot nor too cold, preferably at a shed protected from sun and rain. Let us spread a net or chicken mass and also spread about 1 to 2 cm thick layer of sand as an alternative. Now we can spread some vegetable waste, including peels of fruits, over this layer of sand. One can also use vegetable waste, fruit peels, dried animal dung, husks, old newspapers, etc. However, shiny or plastic coated paper should not be used for this purpose. Moreover, we should not put waste material that may contain salt, pickles, oil, vinegar, meat and meat preparation as food for red worms. This is done to avoid growth of disease causing small microorganisms. Dried animal dung could also be used as a spread over sand or wire mesh. It should be kept loose so that it has sufficient air and moisture. Now we can spread a layer of soil on it. Then we will sprinkle some water to make the layer wet. Excess water should be avoided and we should not press the layer of the waste. Now the pit is ready to welcome the earthworms. We will put some earthworm into the pit. Then we will cover them loosely with a gunny bag or an old sheet of cloth or a layer of grass. Since our earthworms need food, we can give them vegetables and fruit waste, coffee and tea remains and weeds from the field or garden. Once in a few days, the top layer will be gently mixed and moved. After about 3 to 4 weeks, we will see loose soil-like material. This indicates that the vermicompost is ready. If you put some waste as food in one corner, then most of the worms will sift towards that part of the food. So they will vacate the other area. Then it can be dried in the sun for few hours, after which the vermicompost is ready. The part left in the pit also has worm, so it can be used for future. The compost thus obtained is light in weight and do not smell bad. Vermicompost increases the fertility of soil and can be used for gardening or productivity of fruits and vegetables. farmer can generate organic farming with lesser investment, saves money and generates a kind of healthier environment and healthier crop, improves plant growth and better yields. It also improves texture and air circulation in heavier soils and water retention in sandy soils. It reduces water pollution, unlike runoffs of chemical fertilizers into rivers, lakes and streams. It also reduces groundwater pollution by toxic leachates produced by the reaction of metals with buried organic waste in landfills. When we are using compost, we are keeping aside the chemical fertilizers, which is a means of reusing the bio-waste. It conserves water since compost helps in moisture retention in soil. This method of vermicomposting can be done at home or in school. In our school also, vermicomposting is done collectively as a teamwork, including our principal, teachers, staff members and students. Engaging students in the practice of composting at the school level helps them develop into more responsible and ecologically aware individuals. The vermicompost thus prepared in our school is utilized in vegetable garden of our school, ornamental garden of our school, and most importantly, it is utilized in our herbal garden, where we grow Cymbapagan citratus, also known as lemongrass, and Oxymum centrum, also known as tulsi, the combination of which give a very refreshing tea, which is purely organic, thus paving the path from waste management to sustainability. Dear students, you have learned about vermicomposting. Please join the preparation of the vermicompost at school. Now, let's learn about recycling of paper. Paper recycling is a process of recovering waste paper and remaking it into new paper products. The students perform this activity, recycle of paper. For this we need waste papers, newspaper, hardboard, cotton cloth, water tubs, mortar and pestle, styrene, and mold and decker. First, we will tear the waste papers into small pieces. Now we have torn the waste paper into small pieces and we will soak them in water. Now let us take out the soft paper and crush. Now we got a paste. We will fill the tub with water and transfer the paste and stir it. Now we will immerse the mold and decal in the watery suspension. Slowly remove the mold and decal from the tub. Let us keep this mold and decal for some time so that it will drain off excess water. Now we will remove the decal and separate the paste from the mold. Carefully we will remove the mold from the layer of paste. and we'll cover it with cloth to absorb water. We can put heavy books on top of it. We'll keep like this for about half an hour. We will remove the books and transfer the paste on a newspaper. Let's put support with a hardboard. Invert it. Very carefully we have to remove the cloth. Slowly. So this we can take outside and to keep it in the sun. We'll remove the hardboard. Put small stones so that the newspaper doesn't curl up. So now we got the recycled paper. Dear students, like this you can also make paper mache marks or any other decorative items using pieces of waste paper or pulp, sometimes reinforced with textiles bound with an adhesive such as glue or starch. Well, today we will perform an extended learning activity. Let's make paper out of banana peel. As we know that banana peel is biodegradable and can be converted into compost. However, we can minimize the felling of trees by making paper out of banana peel. So, let's perform this activity. Dear students, let us make paper out of banana peels. The peels are first collected and cut into small pieces. Then it is kept in the sun for 4 to 5 days. It is then boiled for about 5 minutes and blended with water to create a mess. The mess is directly poured on the mold to avoid wastage. Water is drained out of the mold and decal and kept undisturbed for a few minutes. The decal is then removed and the newly formed wet sheet is placed on a cotton cloth. It is then spun to remove excess water, followed by placing of heavy books over it. After an hour, the books and clothes are removed carefully and the newly formed sheet is obtained. It is then pressed lightly and kept in the sun for 24 hours. The paper thus obtained can be used for covering books, making wallpaper, wall pastel, greeting cards, etc. In this way, we can manage waste and generate wealth from waste. From the paper thus obtained, one can make greeting cards, envelopes, decorative items, book cover, photo frames, marks, hats, etc. Dear students, you have learned about recycling of paper and use of banana peel to make paper. I hope you would be able to recycle your waste paper and banana peels at home or in your school. Now, we will look at the disposal of plastic, which is a non-biodegradable waste. Plastic is a non-biodegradable material. It does not break down into simpler substances. The recycling of all types of plastic produces harmful gases which can cause many health problems. The gases given out during the burning of plastic can even cause cancer in humans. When burnt, the harmful substances are deposited in the soil, which then goes into the groundwater or the surrounding water sources and also the ecosystem. Plastic also limits infiltration of water into the soil. Some people fill household garbage in plastic bags and throw it away. When stray cattle and other animals look for food in the thrown garbages, they also eat up plastic bags along with the garbage food. The eating of plastic bags harm the cattle or other stray animals and also cause death of the animals. The plastic thrown on the road and other places get into drain and sewer. The plastic bags block the drains and sewer, causing dirty drain water to spill on the road and cause many difficulties to the people. Sometimes the plastic bags which have been used earlier for storing poisonous substances and then thrown in garbage dumps are picked up by rag pickers, washed and sold to shopkeepers in the market. The use of such plastic bags for packing and storing cooked food materials can harm our health. Plastic, when goes to the water bodies like river, ocean, etc., cause pollution and has harmful effect on the sea life. Ingestion of plastic have killed several whales, dolphins, porpoises, seals, sea lion, etc., and cause a major concern in the aquatic living system. A case study reported on 6 September 2012 in the New Indian Express says that when hot food is packed in plastic, chemical exchange between the plastic and the food is maximized by high temperature and the nature of the food. Certain plastic bags may cause chemical filtration into the food. Chemicals like styrene and bisphenol A, which can cause cancer, heart diseases and reproductive problems, slowly goes into the food items. It has also been reported that there is high risk of cross-contamination of bacteria when raw foods or ready-to-eat food and non-food items such as household cleaners and washing powder are carried in plastic bags. We should follow the following during disposal of plastics. We should stop using plastic bags. If you have, we have to reuse it whenever it is possible. We have to make use of paper bags. We have to make use of jute or cloth bags. One should take a container, say a stainless steel, to carry raw items such as meat or fish, etc. After-use plastic bags should not be thrown here and there. Plastic bags need not be used for the storage of food material. We should not use the plastic bags for the disposal of kitchen waste. So, what can we do to reduce the garbage? We should dispose of our kitchen garbage by vermicomposting to obtain high quality manure for our plants. We should not throw plastic bag here and there after use. We should recover, reuse and recycle plastics wherever possible. We should make full use of our paper in our notebook by writing on both the sides. Used newspapers, magazines and notebooks, etc. should be sent for recycling. We should give all clothes and books to others who can use them. We should use cloth handkerchief instead of paper tissues to save paper and reduce the generation of garbage. We should choose products with the least packaging. We should use cloth bag, jute bags or paper bags for shopping instead of plastic bags to reduce the generation of plastic garbage. We should recycle every possible and useless objects, including electronic waste, glass waste, metal waste, etc. generated instead of throwing them away. So, coming to the conclusion, dear students, garbage disposal is not a responsibility of the government only. It is also the responsibility of each one of us. All of us should take steps to reduce the generation of garbage as much as possible. Now, let me summarize what we have learned. Landfill is an area where the garbage collected from a city or town is dumped. The area is later converted into a park. Converting plant and animal waste, including that from kitchen into manure, is called composting. The method of making compost from kitchen garbage using red worms or earthworms is called vermicomposting. Paper can be recycled to get useful products. Plastics cannot be converted into less harmful substances by the process of composting. Waste glass, metal scraps, e-waste should be reused, repurposed, refurbished or recycled. We need to generate less waste and find ways of dealing with the increasing amount of garbage in our surroundings.